coming up with point solutions where Gen AI or generally AI and ML can solve the problems. So today, if I see really at a very fast pace, there are many, many companies which are coming up with solutions. The entire environment has become full of multiple solutions from small companies and startups, and everybody is promising some business area that will be resolved, that will be improved using their solution. The other thing which actually becomes very important for corporates is that how their data is secured, because everywhere all these solutions want you to put your company data out into their cloud, into their database. We don't know whether there will be any data leakage or not, which in a way we are responsible to our customers or our employees to secure the data. I think those are another big problem. And the third problem is there are so many solutions that we also don't have enough people in our company who are knowledgeable enough, who can cut through that clutter. The youngsters who are putting in time, effort, money for learning this, and if they are in companies like ours, they will very soon find a way out for getting a better pay, a better opportunity, a better satisfaction of work if they go and join any one of these startups. So I think that is also another problem, that we don't have enough skilled people or people with enough experience who can understand and take a decision on which product to use and how to use. So invariably, what we have seen is for the last few years, people are continuously on a POC or a pilot mode, because we want to try it out. We want to check it and use it, but we are not getting that confidence that all our data, all our processes, things are secured from our perspective. I think that is a general situation that we are in. So we have got the Gen X, that we say maybe our generation, which are either at senior leadership or on the verge of retirement, very close to retirement. Then there would be the Gen Y, which are maybe at the management levels. Then we have got the Gen Millennials who have, they are also, they are joining the workforce. So these three are anyways there. And on top of that, now we have got robots coming in. So Gen AI is nothing but a kind of a robot. So actually through Gen AI, we see that the robots are now more intelligent and more capable of taking decisions also. Everything is so different for each of these generations that becomes also an important point of view from the cultural and the change management. The second part is, when we were talking about RPA and automation of tasks, with Gen AI coming in, the entire automation of tasks has now really come up the entire hierarchy. And now we are looking at the job that can be taken away, can be actually at lower management, mid management, maybe going ahead even in senior management levels. So actually, the decision takers for these solutions are also those people who might be afraid of their own jobs going away because of the technology. The leaders of the future will have to contend, or rather be cognizant of, would be the data, how to manage the organization data. I think the second most important point of view would be for the leaders to understand that which are the decisions and how to take care of automated decisions. Number three, I think it has not yet fully grown or become matured, but I think the automation in the shop floor is going to become really, really big. Number four, everybody now is talking about sustainability. Every single company in India will have to define and demonstrate how they are working in a sustainable way, how their business processes are being run in a sustainable way. So managing the sustainability, measuring the sustainability, ensuring every single processes are run in a sustainable way, the matrices and the KPIs around that, I think this is going to become very high on the agenda, both for the CIO as well as the leadership of the companies. the requirement or the expectation from a person who becomes a CIO suddenly becomes very different, because that person needs to look at it from the lens of a CEO. That means that person has to have a full understanding of the company and the processes. That person has to understand and have a full view of the technology, both what is there in the past, as well as the trends which are coming in from the future. That person needs to be an expert on change management. That person needs to handle cultural management. That person definitely has to have a good leadership capabilities. That person will definitely be representing the technology field, not only to the immediate boss, but many times to the CEO and also sometimes to the board. So definitely a mentorship is required for CIOs. But mentorship even at CIO -1 is important. Definitely, it always helps. But I think it is more important for the CIO, just because the kinds of stakeholders and the kind of complexity that that person will have to manage and handle on a day-to-day basis. AI, the entire base is data.
Yeah.
And the readiness from the data perspective of most of the companies is not there. Either the data quality is a problem, or the data collection and, let's say, categorizing it, tabularizing it is a problem. Or when you have also a lot of data with you, how do you ensure the security of the data or the sharing of parts of the data, what is important? I think all this becomes, and when we are talking about AI and Gen AI and others, the base is the data. And that is where the problem is. Because you see, these are just algorithms. They will look at the data, analyze the data, and give you a decision. But if your data is not in a way which can be securely transferred, utilized, cleaned on a regular basis, I think that is where the problem lies. The second problem is on the skill sets. Surely, very clearly, companies don't have enough people who understand data or who understand AI inside the companies. There might be many people in the startup community, there might be many people in some other technology companies, but by and large, OEMs, corporates, they are definitely, there's a huge shortage of people understanding data and AI capabilities.